Alright, y'all boys, we back with another video, man. Hopefully y'all boys enjoying y'all day, and let's get straight into the video, bro. Let me know how y'all feel about chapter 1096 in the comment section below. Now, if you read the last chapter, man, y'all know we started off with the hunting event, the hunting games, the little tournament where the celestial dragons are choosing to hunt down humans is what the chapter started off with. We see more devil fruit chest up there, and we also see a couple of silhouetted potential holy knights, and we gonna get to that later on in the chapter though. But we see at the beginning of the chapter they starting off by introducing the point system with different rabbits. So it's 13 special rabbits, which I'm assuming are 13 different special races or tribes similar to Kuma. I don't know what the fuck makes these niggas special or what, but they're worth 10,000 points. Okay, then there are rare rabbits that are worth 100, and it's 150 of them. I don't know what makes them rare. We already know these niggas is sick as hell for the point system and shit, but I'm just curious on why are these races or tribes considered special, the ones that are besides Kuma, because if it was other buccaneers, we would have heard about it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just curious to me what other people are out here, you know what I'm saying? Then we see Garland trying to flex on some kids and shit. Now, I've heard theories about these kids right here, the ones with the hat on and the little mask on and shit, that these are kids from Mother Caramel's orphanage that just got brought into the government and got trained up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fucking know. I wouldn't put too much stock into that theory, but I also wouldn't be surprised if that was just a small little ass detail that Oda put in there just to, you know, make motherfuckers be like, oh shit, that was them from so long ago type shit, right? Now we get to the real good part. Not even the real good part, but the chapter start heating up right here for real, when Fleet Admiral Kong starts talking to Garp. Now we see Garp just chilling, relaxing, minding his own business, really not giving a fuck about anything going on right now, you know what I'm saying? A real nigga showing why Garp truly does not care about the Celestial Dragons. This is why he'd rather be a Vice Admiral, because he can chill like this all day and just only have to go out when he has to type shit, you know what I'm saying? Versus specifically working under the Celestial Dragons. So he tells Kong that they underestimated the Rocks pirates and they shouldn't have took their treasure because they're coming to get it back. And Garp ends up leaving because Kong tells him Roger's coming too and shit, and Garp's like, you should have told me that first and I would have left. Y'all know in anime these niggas be having their own personal little rivalries that they can't let slide. Just like how Madara sucks off Hashirama, Kaido sucks off Oden. Roger is always gonna be there for Garp, you know what the fuck I'm saying? Now my question is with this shit, right? What fucking treasure did these niggas take from the pirate island, right? What did they take? Because later on in the chapter we end up getting maybe a tad bit more information on this that we might talk about later, but it's still unclear of what the fuck these niggas took from there and why. And we don't know who took it. Well, we know that someone in the government took it, of course, but who? You know what I'm saying? Who was able to slip onto the Rocks Pirates Island and take their fucking treasure and get out without being caught and, you know what I'm saying, not detected at all, right? Because I feel as if when we get to this point in the chapter, I don't feel like the Rocks Pirates just went home and saw it missing and was like, oh yeah, them niggas took it 100%. I feel like the information leak is what led them to come here. But let's get to that in a second, right? So now we cut into the island of Pirate Island and we see the Rocks Pirates are immobilized and they heading on out. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Then we slide over to Ivankov is over here rallying the troops. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Ivankov was truly standing on business this motherfucking chapter, man. Now, Ivankov is one of them niggas. When I first started watching One Piece, I'm like, this nigga might get kind of annoying. But over the years, man, Ivankov is that fucking nigga, alright? You just see all the slaves up in here acting all hopeless and shit, but this nigga Ivankov is trying. He not really speaking life into him. He's telling them, yeah, like, nigga, this shit really hopeless. Fuck this game, nigga. We just gotta leave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Truly on time and truly on business, like usual when it comes to Ivankov. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here in the One Piece world, man, Ivankov is always a nigga I always want to have on my roster, on my side. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Then we see Garland over here. He already done racked up 10,000 points after already being in the fucking negative, and he's getting all the high-valued rabbits, aka contestants or slaves. My question is, still want to know what's making them so high value, right? Then we cut to this, and we see that Jenny, the God Valley incident is basically because of her. You know what I'm saying? If it really wasn't because of Jenny, the God Valley incident probably wouldn't even be a fucking thing, because this bitch leaked the info for the motherfucking shit around the goddamn world. And yes, of course, we were right, like how I said in my chapter reaction, live reaction, that it was devil fruits in the thing. Now, one of my first questions is, because Jenny is explaining the fruits, unless she just heard unless she just heard them talking about it, like over the transponder snails, how does she know the powers? You know what the fuck I'm saying? Like, cause I know these niggas not getting a hold of no devil fruit encyclopedias. They're fucking slaves. So I'm just gonna assume that they just heard that over the little wiretap shit, and that's how they know what are a few fruits in the chest. But this is my thing, right? We've only know 2 fruits. It's 6 chests. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Oda specifically only told us 2 fruits. He did that shit for a reason, my nigga. So if I had to really speculate on what the fuck was going on in here, I definitely say I feel like Luffy fruit, Luffy, Blackbeard, and Dragon's fruit are probably the only 3 other fruits I would assume is probably gonna be associated with this island or potentially in these chests. Because what other fruits would niggas really have here? I mean, I could potentially see Boa Hancock's fruit here too. Well, no, never mind, cause she got that shit from a fucking slave. Yeah, they made her eat that shit when she was a slave. Never mind. So I don't think her fruit's gonna be here. But Dragon, Luffy, and Blackbeard, I feel like them niggas fruits gotta be here. Because as far as Blackbeard, a lot of people speculate that Rox had it. We still ain't seen Rox yet. We don't know if Rox is gonna show up with it or if we're gonna see the fruit on this island. Same thing with Luffy. But as far as Dragon goes, my nigga, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed, bro. Like, but we gonna get to that in a second. We're gonna get to that in a second towards the end. I'm kind of getting sidetracked right now. You know what the fuck I'm saying? So yeah, fuck all that. Next, we see Ivankov saying we need a plan. We need somebody to be a motherfucking shield so we can need a decoy. Of course, Kuma volunteers. Kuma is a selfless ass guy, man. Kuma's a good fucking guy. I genuinely feel like by the time we're done with his whole flashback and seeing everything he's went through, he's probably going to be a top 10 written One Piece character. As far as writing goes, 100% in my opinion. Kuma offers to be the little decoy because he's more durable. And Ivankov says, I won't let you get killed, which makes their relationship in Marineford hit a little bit harder because we just thought they knew each other from some old shit. But no, they do know each other from some real old shit, some personal shit. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Next, we get to the hype part of the fucking chapter. The hype part that the leakers was hyping up to hell. Let me know. Did y'all hear niggas hyping up the leaks like crazy? Because I didn't get spoiled, but I heard niggas saying, hey, yo, if you a One Piece fan and you don't want to get spoiled, get the fuck off the internet because the spoilers gonna be crazy. All right, that's all I was hearing. So I was like, okay, this shit finna be wild. And this is what we was hyping up. I understand why they got said and hyped it up as much as they did, but in my opinion, not the same level of Gear 5 1044. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the same level of that. If we would have got Rox's face reveal and we would have seen, and if we would have seen the clash, then probably would have been top tier, bro. Probably would have been top tier as fuck. I ain't gonna cop. But we see the Rox pirates landed. We don't see Rox's face, but we do get to see him saying a couple of things like telling his crew to follow his lead and that the Marines can't stop this and shit like that, right? So we do see get a little bit of dialogue from him. We see the spread of all the Rox pirates pulling up, man. We got Whitebeard, Stussy, and we even find out that the girl, her name is Glorissa, yeah, the one who Luffy was talking to, the old lady on Amazon Lily. She was on the Rox pirates too. We ended up figuring that shit out. You got Shiki, Big Mom, Captain John, and Kaido, right? Now, the dialogue from all these Rox pirates are really interesting. We see Whitebeard say something real interesting when he says that fool Rox probably lost sight of the goal. Now, my question is, what is the goal, right? Now, with this panel right here, you could get a couple of ideas of what the goal could be because you see Whitebeard saying, first, we need to hurry up and confirm it. We need to confirm what? So I'm assuming they need to confirm if something is here or if someone is here, okay? The something could be a devil fruit, whatever their treasure that got stolen, or an ancient weapon, or maybe even a fucking poneglyph. Who really fucking knows, right? Then we see Big Mom saying, I'll steal it quietly. After I'll steal it, I'll make my exit. Keep dreaming on, right? And then Kaido's over here worried as fuck about Roger, okay? And then Captain John over here says, he laughs and he says, that's my treasure. So I'm assuming they took something of Captain fucking John. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the same nigga Buggy's been looking for the whole series, looking for that nigga's treasure. So my question is, like, what the fuck is it? Like, what could possibly be important enough to the point where the government's taking it and it's Captain John's treasure, but Captain John works for Rox? Like, I don't know. This Captain John shit is getting kind of fucking weird to me, but I'm not really fucking sure. But we're going to get to it eventually. But as of right now, it's seeming like his treasure is on this island in some way, shape, or form. Whether his treasure is just here, or that's what the government fucking took. But who really fucking knows? We'll probably get answers for that shit soon. But what interests me, right, is how Big Mom is so thirsty for a devil fruit, it seems. Like, she's talking about stealing it. I'm assuming she's talking about the fucking fruit, because we don't know if there's anything else on this island, right? She can't be talking about the treasure that they all came for, because if that was the case, she would have stolen it before, you know what I'm saying, the moment it touched down on the island. So she has to be talking about devil fruits. And this is my thing. Why does she really want it? What the fuck can Big Mom do with it if she get one of the fruits on this island? Because she already has one at this point, does she not? Because she ate Mother Caramel when she was a kid, and then she had the powers, right? So what good is this devil fruit gonna do her now? You know what I'm saying? Is she really saving it for someone else to give it to them? Or what? I know this bitch don't think she finna get two, because she definitely didn't say it out of her mouth. And yeah, and Kaido even says it's pointless for you to have it, Lin Lin. So he's even saying, which makes me think it's devil fruit even more, because he's saying it's pointless for you to get it. And then Kaido over here is worried as shit about Roger. Kaido is basically saying, yeah, Roger alone is a fucking problem, all right? But he got his whole fucking crew. So this makes me think, this can't be the first encounter Kaido's had with Roger or his crew, because how does he know this shit? Either the Rocks Pirates have had multiple encounters with the Roger Pirates before this incident specifically, or Kaido, before he joined the Rocks Pirates, had his own run-ins with Roger. Or maybe while he was on the Rocks Pirates growing up, he went off one day and was doing his own thing, and he had a run-in with Roger that we just haven't seen yet. But whatever it is, Kaido seems to have a good sense of how strong Roger is, whether it's some previous incidents, which has to be, because this can't be their only time fighting, I feel like, right? And I feel like a lot of y'all probably feel the same as me when it comes to that part. Now, on to the next thing. We see the Roger Pirates pulling up, bruh. All the Marines are scared shitless. No one knows what the fuck their goals are at all. And they are all worried as fuck on why the pirates are pulling up. Now, we still don't know why the fuck Roger came here. I would assume Roger came for the fruits because Jenny gave the leaks about the information to the whole world, right? I would assume Roger came for the fruits when he heard the leaks, and I would assume that Rocks was already gonna come because he speculated they took his prize, or maybe he heard that his treasure that was on his island is one of the prizes and he came to get it back. But other motherfuckers on his crew like Big Mom and shit heard that it was devil fruits here, so they said, oh fuck it, we finna come back and get what we came for. And we gonna take that extra shit when we get here, cause why the fuck not? We already here, you know what I'm saying? It's like some real pirate shit to me. Then we see but no, before we get to the guys' nights, so that just makes me wonder, did Roger come here seeking out a devil fruit? Cause I don't know why, for some reason, my nigga, I just don't feel as if Roger's coming here to seek out a devil fruit, because from Kaido's words, it seems as if Kaido made it sound like Roger was the strongest nigga on the seas without any fruit, just purely hockey based. Roger don't seem like the type of nigga who's seeking out more power than me, bro. He doesn't seem like the type of nigga who finna say, hey, they got fruits on this island. These fruits are gonna make us stronger. Let's go get that. That does not sound like some Roger shit to me at all. So I really have no clue why the fuck he came here. Yes, that could just end up being the reason why, yeah, shit, he just wanted the devil fruit. Maybe he wanted to sell it or something. Who fucking knows? But I don't know. And I feel like it's gonna be someone else who agrees with me that just doesn't sound like some Roger shit. That sounds like some Blackbeard rock shit. Like, that just doesn't sound like something Roger would do, my nigga. It really doesn't. So I'm really curious to see why he came here. Like I said, could be other prizes that we just don't know about that were leaked in the information as well that Oda just hasn't said yet, right? And Scopper Gabon's even saying, just to be clear, Roger, there's no special dibs because you're the captain for this event. Like, what would he have to call dibs on? You know what the fuck I'm saying? Unless it's a devil fruit. So I don't really know, right? Now we see the guys' nights getting ready to fight. Of course, we see Garland right here telling everybody to get back, calling them pieces of shit and pathetics and shit. But we see two more guys' nights behind him with their actual character designs, not just silhouetted, okay? We got us a little thotty over here. She looked like she got I can't really tell what weapon she got at all because she's got covered by Garland a little bit. But she in the panel. She a God's Knights. They behind him talking shit, talking about getting ready. Now this other nigga behind him, I don't know if this nigga doesn't have a head or if his head is like that demonic skull looking shit. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like his head is like some type of demonic looking skull. and he got like some type of staff or scythe in his fucking hand. I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie, that nigga's design is cold as fuck. I fuck with it. If it's the headless shit, cool. But if it's the little demonic looking skull shit and he got like a scythe, because I can't really see the full text bubble because it's not fully drawn, I hope that's like a scythe or just some type of fucking staff. Because that, I ain't gonna lie, he might fuck around be one of my favorite Holy Knights, and we don't even got the nigga name here. Just off of just thinking what his design could be alone got me kind of feeling good. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Let me know out of these 3 Holy Knights which design y'all like first. Pretty sure most niggas gonna like Garland. Garland still look cold, but that nigga in the back just look like he on different type of time, and I ain't gonna lie. Now we see Garp pulling up. And now I know all y'all Bogart fans finna be hype as shit, cause Bogart was with Garp. Been seeing hella niggas, you know what I'm saying, be happy as fuck that Bogart was here. And a lot of niggas think Bogart was fighting regularly, man. Look, I'm not a Bogart. I'm not believing in Bogart hype till I see something, alright? You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all the little troll agenda memes. I go off of what the fuck I see. If the nigga ain't did shit, I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, hype the nigga up to hell. But Roger, I mean, Garp is here looking for Roger like crazy, so he ready to spin the block on that again. Now, we don't see how they get their devil fruits, but it does cut to Kuma and Ivankov getting their fruits in the midst of all the fucking chaos. We don't know what the fuck happened, where they found them at, or what. But we see Kuma holding the Pawpaw fruit and Eva holding Kaido's fruit. Now, before we even just get to what happens next, am I the only one who just feels so mind blown by the fact that fucking Eva could have had Kaido's fucking devil fruit, my nigga? Like, I kind of feel bad for Eva at this point. Nigga grew up a slave, then got thrown in jail afterward after he went to go be free after getting the fucking being a slave. Nigga could have had one of the best fruits in the whole show and probably not even been in Impel Down no fucking more. Like, oh my fucking god, Eva, man. Eva, bro, I can't even say you fumbled. But boy, oh boy, I would have ate that shit the moment I picked it up, my nigga. Good guy, you know what I'm saying? Eva, I'm good thing you still alive, my boy. It's a good thing of that, because if you was dead, I really feel sorry for you. But Big Mom came in with no fucking mercy when she straight up put the right hand forward and stiff armed this little ass nigga Eva, bro, and said, now give me that shit. She said that shit was close because Eva was finna eat the fruit. Eva ain't even tripping on it. He said, hey, Kuma, just eat that shit, bro. And now, I don't know where in the fuck this nigga Saturn spawns at, but the moment Kuma eats the fruit, you just see the next panel and it's Kuma looking worried as fuck, and it's just Saturn right here. Where the fuck did he spawn at, bro? Where did he spawn at? Like, come the fuck on. This nigga wasn't just nowhere to be found, but now all of a sudden, he's just over here staring Kuma down, not even touching him once again, just like he did Sanji and all them other niggas, and making Kuma fall back with just a look. Alright, I don't know. And then, right, he starts talking to Kuma. Where the fuck did Big Mom go? Where the fuck did she go? Did these niggas not have any type of interaction? So he just saw Big Mom and he just let Big Mom go and fuck on about her day? Or did Big Mom just dip after seeing this nigga? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I know we're not getting everything because this is not the whole flashback, but I do feel like it was a couple of parts in this chapter where he could have just slowed it down a little bit. Like, I'm not even talking about the action parts, like all the Rocks pirates and shit actually pulling up and Roger and all that. I don't really care about all that. I feel like their introductions were cool, but like just little shit like this, because it just confuses some niggas. Cause like I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas was wondering where the fuck did Saturn come from, and why didn't him and Big Mom say shit to each other? We can't even see them in the same goddamn panel. So I'm just really wondering where the fuck did she go. But enough of that fucking tangent. We get Saturn trying to talk down on Kuma a little bit more, and then we get a W-ass speech from the fucking boy Kuma, alright? Now, he's over here saying, being great from birth seems strange to me, and you know what I'm saying? It's no purpose in being a slave from your birth. So if I got power, I'm finna free niggas just like the real nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean Nika, my fault. Nigga, Nika, same thing. The real nigga, same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, Saturn did not like hearing about Nika at all, because the moment he said that shit, that nigga Saturn said, y'all niggas, this is why y'all gotta die, right? And then this is where everybody just gets the biggest blue ball of all fucking time. One of the biggest blue balls in One Piece history, my nigga. We see Saturn say this shit, and then it cuts to a photo of the island of God Valley. you see a text bubble that says, "Wait a minute, Rocks." And then it says, "Don't get in my way, Roger." So we can all assume this is Roger and Rocks having a conversation. And Rock says, don't get in my way." And then you just see a clash of black lightning just shooting all out the fucking island, right? And then we come back to Sorbet fucking Kingdom. Now look. I knew it was a good chance we weren't gonna get the whole thing, bro. But come on, man. Like, I feel like you kind of speeding up this scene with Saturn and Kuma. But, you know what I'm saying? I just bitched about him speeding it up a little bit in this scene. But with Oda, bro, you gotta let him cook. I know how it sounds. You gotta let this nigga cook. I know a lot of people is probably mad as fuck that we got teased like this. But first off, if you really into One Piece, you knew we wasn't getting the whole flashback probably anyway. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Real niggas knew we probably wasn't finna get it for real anyway. Just bits and pieces of it, which is fine by me. I feel like whenever we do get the Rocks flashback again, it might be from Blackbeard and Garp's perspective, like when they're talking and Blackbeard comes home and asks Garp about Rocks or something, or maybe goes through his memories or some shit. Maybe that's when we get it. Or maybe Dragon shows up at the end of Egghead or some shit, or Kuma at the end of Egghead, then we go back, something like that potentially. I'm not really too fucking sure, right? But Oda did this for a reason. He did this for a reason, my nigga, because why would he cut it away now? You know what the fuck I'm saying? Like, Saturn and Kuma, that ain't had shit. They weren't nowhere near Roger and Garp as far as we know. So what the fuck was the purpose of cutting it away then? You know what I mean? And then this whole conversation, wait, Rocks. So it sounds like Roger's trying to stop Rocks, and Rocks is saying, "Hey, my nigga, don't get in my way." So like I said earlier, this can't be their first time meeting each other, because it sounds like Roger already knew what the fuck Rocks was on, right? Because he's saying like, "Hey, wait, Rocks," and he said, "Hey," and Rocks already sounded like he knew Roger, just don't get in my way, bro. Leave it the fuck alone. Just let me do what the fuck I'm trying to do. So whatever it is, I feel like these two niggas have a good understanding of one another. For one, they're both D's, so they probably are gonna have some type of understanding of one another, because all D's, I feel like, do. Even Luffy and Blackbeard understand each other to a certain extent, even though they're on two opposite sides of the same coin type shit. I feel like D's just naturally have that connection where they can kind of understand one another. So if I really had to predict what happened here, I feel like Rocks came here to do some shit. He probably just came to get back the treasure, right? But then he seen all the fuckery going on with the slaves and shit. And I could be wrong, but I feel like right here in this instant, he came across Kuma and Saturn, and he heard the conversation or some shit, and he was like, "All right, fuck this shit. This Gorosei nigga finna get packed up." And Roger was like, "Hold on, bro, don't do that shit. You tweaking. You doing too much." And then that's maybe when they clash, right? That's the best idea I got right now. Only other thing I got is maybe like Rocks tried to do something to like a slave, and Rocks was finna, and Roger tried to get him to move the fuck out the way. But I don't see why Rocks would attack a slave, cause it seems like they just came here for their treasure. But Whitebeard said Rocks lost track of the goal. What the fuck can make him lose track of the goal? Only that I could think can make him lose track of the goal is either he got sidetracked because he seen a cold ass devil fruit he wanted, a poneglyph, an ancient weapon, or something that made this nigga say, "All right, fuck what we came for. I gotta get that shit while I'm here too." And it's only a few things that can make him want to do that shit. And that's either a cold ass devil fruit, some slaves was being fucked with right in his face, or ancient weapon or poneglyph. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We cut away from this sadly, but it is what the fuck it is. And also, I feel like with Saturn saying this statement, that's why every one of you will be annihilated. You saying that to Kuma, I definitely feel like all them, like the only crime the Buccaneers probably committed was believing in Nika, or spreading the word of Nika probably, or trying to free people like Nika. And that's why the government was like, "Yeah, y'all niggas gotta get shut the fuck down, bro." But we cut back to Sorbet Kingdom, man. And now it's Ivankov and Jenny and Kuma and shit. Now, Ivankov states, and we don't know how much time has passed since this, so we don't even have a clue, right? But Ivankov states that there was no info in the paper besides info on Garp. He said Morgus was a shitty reporter and everything, so this proves that the Navy was pushing straight propaganda because they're only mentioning Garp. So I feel like one reason why Garp don't like talking about that shit is because he probably didn't put in a lot of the work that niggas think that we put. Like he was probably putting in work for sure, for sure. I'm not saying Garp wasn't doing shit, but the hero of the Marines title, he probably didn't do as much to earn that title as most motherfuckers think he did. And that's probably why he doesn't like talking about it. Cause he feel like that's some, Garp ain't no false claimer. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Garp is a real Nika, all right? Now we see Kuma praying. We end up finding out he saved 500 people on the island. I wish we would have saw that. I feel like that would have been cool to see. I know that probably made Kuma feel like good as fuck saving all those people. My question is, did he really just learn how to whack niggas away that fast at different islands? Like, was him learning the power that instantaneous? Because I feel like with devil fruits, that's some shit you gotta learn. It's like no way he just ate it and then a few hours later he was just sending niggas off the island all willy fucking nilly, right? And this also proves something had to have happened with him and Saturn, because he got away and saved the people afterwards. This proves somebody stepped in and told Saturn to get the fuck on from Kuma, bro. Had to have been either that, or I really don't know. Cause like, why would Saturn let him go? Saturn literally said, nigga, you're my slave, boy. Like, what are you doing? Okay, you're gonna be my slave or you're gonna die. Okay. Only, like I said, rocks probably had to come in. Either that, or I did see something when I was watching the live stream yesterday that someone was like, what if a comment I seen, what the fuck did this nigga say? He was like, what if Saturn made a deal with Kuma and was like, yeah, we'll let you go, but only if you come back and be a slave whenever we ask, type shit. And I'm like, nah, that sounds horrible. Like, why would Kuma accept that shit? He already's been a slave his whole life. Why would he accept, we'll let you go right now? Just for, well, whenever we want you to come back, you gotta come back on God. Like, no, I just don't feel like that's a good fucking idea. But I think now that I think about it though, he did see that they killed Jenny or some shit, and then he was like, okay, that's why I'm gonna do it, because I don't want nobody else to die, type shit. But I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too fucking sure. But something happened, and the government eventually comes back for him, obviously, as we see, because we know more shit ends up happening with Kuma. Ivankov leaves and goes out to sea. He says Kuma has to handle liberation. Ivankov heads out. So this makes me wonder, how does Ivankov come across Dragon? We could talk about Dragon now, you know what I'm saying? Dragon, I'm upset with you, my boy. I know we don't have the full God Valley flashback, and I know you don't write the fucking story, but Dragon, I thought you was gonna be there, bro. I thought you was gonna fucking be there, Dragon. Come on, man. What the fuck? Like I said, I know the full flashback ain't over. So it's about a 5 to 10% chance your black ass still could be on that island. But it's not looking like it, bruh. Like, this nigga Oda is really, like, playing with Dragon. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, bro, oh my god. I feel like if Dragon's not on God Valley, he has to meet Kuma and Ivankov in the most perfect circumstances of all fucking time, because Ivankov goes to jail, but the revolutionary is made before Ivankov goes to Impel Down, right? And we're not sure if they both join the Revs before Kuma gets experimented on by Vegapunk. We're not really sure about that shit. So I feel like something is gonna happen within the, maybe we see Dragon in his backstory in the next few chapters or some shit, and Dragon comes to Sorbet Kingdom. Or maybe when Kuma is being brought into the world government to like be experimented on and be a warlord and shit, like he sees Dragon. Like, I don't know where these niggas are gonna come across Dragon at this point anymore, because I feel like the perfect time would be God fucking Valley. But it seems like it's not the case, so I'm gonna let the Dragon shit go. I'm still expecting to see him in chapter 1100. But now it's seeming like if we see Dragon in 1100, it's probably gonna be in real time and not a flashback, because it doesn't seem like we're going back to God Valley anytime fucking soon. So I really don't fucking know about that shit, man. I really don't fucking know. But we see Jenny and Kuma living a nice life, bro. And also these two young kids right here that we see hitting on Kuma, these are also two people who end up being on Bonnie's crew. So Yeah, that's a W right there. Little shit to draw by Oda. You know what I'm saying? Good little shit to remember right there. They grew up with Bonnie and they probably been taking care of her ever since Kuma and her mom and shit been gone. Kuma took the pain out of the kid even when he was younger. So it seems like when he was younger, he still had good use of his devil fruit powers. I don't know how, but yeah, he's so cool. So I feel like Kuma probably gotta be fucking awakened, right? Like he's been doing all this shit. He got the advanced body. He gotta be awakened, or at least he should be. Who really fucking is? I feel like we're not gonna ever know if half of these fucking characters are awakened, but that's just One Piece for you. We see Kuma call Jenny a big eater, and now right there 100% confirmed that was Bonnie's mom. All y'all niggas saying it was Luffy's mom. Fuck you, I don't know what you was talking about. And they both just start crying at the end of the chapter because of pure happiness of actually being full and being able to let their emotions out, man. You know what I'm saying? They were slaves all their lives ever since they was born. They finally get some peace and quiet and get to eat and just cry and do whatever they please without nobody fucking bothering. That is very wholesome right there. But y'all know Oda, man, and y'all know when it comes to shit being wholesome and flashbacks, bruh, it doesn't last long, my nigga, alright? So the real question is, some tragic shit's gonna happen next fucking chapter. We just don't know what the fuck it is. Next chapter is probably gonna be us seeing some of the most fucked up shit in Kuma's life. Even though we've seen a lot of the fucked up shit at the start, next chapter will probably be the start of a lot more fucked up activities. Now I think I've went over everything I wanted to go over in this video for the most part. I feel like I covered just about everything I wanted to say. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, we talked about Roger coming and what he was coming for. We talked about what the Rocks Pirates were coming for. I talked about my disappointment with Dragon not being in the flashback. I talked about my issue with the flashback being a little fast at some parts. We talked about Roger and Rocks' relationship. Yeah, man, at this point, we really just need the Rocks face reveal, bro. It's only a few things that could have made this chapter better, like I said, and that's the face reveal from Rocks and probably actually seeing him and Roger clash for the most part. Or maybe seeing a couple of more of the fucking Holy Knights. But this is one thing I thought about, bro. We haven't seen any other Gorosei on this island. My question is why? Like, is Saturn the only Gorosei member here? Because like I said before in my last video before the chapter even came out, I was saying we should see more Gorosei members and Holy Knight members. We're seeing more Holy Knight members for sure because we've seen the two behind Garland. And then on the very first page, you see a stage where it's a whole bunch of them standing up there and shit. And it's like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 or 11 of them and shit. And it's one nigga up there with a sword with like a moon-esque haircut. So it's probably Garland, right? So it's probably them silhouetted. But we really don't see the full gist of them. So I wonder, where are the other Gorosei? Why? And if the other Gorosei aren't on this island, why is Saturn the only one here? Like, it's a lot of shit we still gotta fucking figure out because Bonnie says Saturn killed Kuma. So, but he let him get away, so it's so fucking weird. I really don't know. It's so fucking weird. I'll probably save some of that shit for the predictions because we probably do have to see Kuma's actual death or how Bonnie claims he had died. So yeah, man, next video will be a type of prediction more than likely. I'm gonna try to have that shit out. Well, cause I'm recording this video on Thursday. I'll probably have the chapter prediction out for y'all boys, maybe Friday or Saturday, bro. One of those 2 days y'all will have it out for sure. Love y'all boys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I am out, man. Peace. Let me know what other animes y'all want me to talk about and other potential theories and discussions y'all want in the comment section below, bro.